How's it, guys? Rod Laver Arena, both Alcaraz and Minaur will be warming up their serves. They just started warming up their serves. Incredible match I just streamed live between Svitolina and Goff. Svitolina absolutely dominated it. Dominated that match. As the sun's going down, stunning skyline of Melbourne and all the tennis courts, the Rod Laver Arena, Margaret Court Arena. Guys, we always like to see an upset. Something new to be written in the, something fresh to be written in the history books. But Carlos Alcaraz has only dropped 2 sets the 5 times that these two players have met. And he's about to open up the match with his serve. How do the Americans say it? Play ball. Good first serve. Down the middle is returned on the feet of Alcaraz. Oh, stunning backhand already. The depth and the pace. Minaur hits the top of the net. Oh, what a forehand winner down the line. Oh, I'm getting excited already. We're going to see a different level of tennis now. But that was stunning timing. He looks so effortless, almost Federer-esque. Good first serve. Down the middle is blocked out. 30 love. And they've met on all surfaces, these two. Once on grass, once on clay, and I think then it was 3 times on hard court. Slice out wide, ace. Tenth time Carlos Alcaraz has reached the quarterfinals in 20 Grand Slam attempts. As he hits an unforced error now with a double hand backhand, long. Good first serve in the body. It's returned short. Alcaraz deep on the backhand side. De Minaur is just not fast enough. Forehand winner cross court. I've seen many matches already since the United Cup where Alex de Minaur has played the likes of Hurkacz, Medjedovic. I've seen a few matches now, but the level of how Alcaraz plays is, yeah, he didn't play like this. The first match I streamed of the Australian Open, Alcaraz was more reserved. 68% chance. The win predictor predicts in favor of the Spaniard. Let's see how Alex is going to perform with his serve. Kick on the backhand, return in the middle of the court. And it's a stunning winner from Alcaraz. Just took a step to his left on the backhand side and then swatted that ball down the line for a winner. Wow, but it's traveling low over the net. Oh, that's immense power and accuracy. Again, Alex has missed his first serve. Alcaraz standing about a meter behind. Comes forward a little bit. Cross court with the backhand. Cross court duel, but de Minaur is under pressure. Ooh. Already telltale signs that de Minaur is going to have to defend for his life. Never mind turn that into a counter-attack. But Alcaraz is he's just bullying the Aussie now. He's going to have the crowd behind him though. That's a nice change-up. Good first serve into the body. Alcaraz returns it out. I think that's the type of serve that de Minaur is going to have to utilize. He's tried already going down the middle of the court, both sides on the deuce and the advantage side. Kick out wide, and Alcaraz has questions. He returned it out. Hi, John. Welcome back. De Minaur had not one win against Alcaraz in 5 meetings, correct? He's also never been to a semi-final of a Grand Slam. So it's all against the Aussie right now. All the odds. Inside in forehand from Alcaraz, dictating the point from the middle of the court. He comes to the net. Good angle from de Minaur, who now plays a fantastic backhand down the line. It's hoisted up in the air. Unbelievable from Alcaraz in his defense. They're in a neutral position again with a backhands cross-court duel. Alcaraz changes it up and hits his forehand in the net. So a good fight from the Aussie. Oh, wow. What a point. That's lovely. I don't know if it's going to be possible for me to wipe off this smile off my face. I absolutely love this level of tennis. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for you guys out there as well. Just had everything in it. Good second serve in the body. forehand inside in winner of the return. Yeah, that's the thing, right? So I thought, oh great, already 5 winners from Alcaraz. Haven't even finished the second game. de Minaur yet to be on the board. Hits his first serve long. He's going once again in the body, but Alcaraz will adapt. He's not going to wait long to do that. He'll figure something out. Alcaraz is coming to the net. He volleyed, great volley. It's a moon ball. Alcaraz lets it bounce. He's in the tram lines and he smashes it straight at de Minaur. Oh, just ran across the net. Backhand volley on the forehand side of the Aussie. Already a breakpoint opportunity for the Spaniard. How strong these guys are. The physique. First volley from Alcaraz, sliding forward on that front right leg. Just placing it so well in the corner before de Minaur could hit that moon ball. Wasn't deep enough. First serve is in. Good return right back at de Minaur. They're on the advantage side, but Alcaraz changes the direction. They're in a forehand duel now. De Minaur changed direction. He backed out of it to move to the net. He's under pressure. And, oh, he guesses the right way. Oh, no. Oh, okay. So it's a winner. 2-love. But let me just gather my thoughts quickly. de Minaur was just defending after that approach. It was a very short ball, bounced in front of Alcaraz, who was standing maybe a meter away from the net. And he tried to jock the player left, right, and then Alcaraz just waited, and then pushed the ball into the open court, inside forehand. No power needed. Such a wise play for a 22-year-old. First serve out wide is returned in the net. It's just such a gap. Between the best 2 tennis players in the world and everyone else. Maybe Djokovic is in between those guys and the rest of the world. And it's a double fault, clipping the top of the net on the second serve. Good first serve out wide. Lands somewhere, but not in the frame of the camera. Oh, wow. So already 100% of points won of the first serve of Carlos Alcaraz. Good first serve in the bodies. Returned well. Alcaraz had to move back. de Minaur changed direction. They're on the backhand side now. And he hits his backhand long. So 3-love. Dare I say that this match is going in one direction right now. First serve out wide is returned out. 15-love. Looked like an attempted kick out wide from the advantage court. He does it again. He's staying on the back inside slice into the middle of the court from Alcaraz, and a wild forehand from Minaur is out. Forehand return in the net from Alcaraz. As both players are getting a lot of first serves in. Great first serve down the middle. On the stretch, Alcaraz returned it right in the corner of de Minaur's forehand side on the singles court, and de Minaur almost squash-like tried to slice that forehand back, but it got the top of the net. It stayed on his side. 30-all. Slice out wide is returned safely from Alcaraz. High looping forehands now. He's got a backhand. Goes hard cross court, but it's out. I think Alcaraz has got the lead he needs to win the set. Not that he's getting all unfocused. Forehand out. So the Aussie has his first game. 3-1 for Alcaraz. First serve hard down the middle. He's returned well in the middle, but Alcaraz, another unforced error on the backhand side. I don't think he switched off. That was a really exciting opener to this match. And maybe both players are coming to reality and playing the mental game. Minaur has to really fight now. First serve in the net. Kick out wide is returned short cross court. Good depth from Alcaraz. They're both slicing. Minaur changed direction. And another unforced error from Alcaraz. Backhand cross court in the net. I've said this time and time again. I've only been doing this for about 3 weeks. But if your opponent can win 3 games in a row, never mind 3 points, why can't I win 3 points, 3 games in a row, rather? Hi, Chris. We have 2 great players here on court. You're right about that. Alcaraz is struggling right now. Yeah, John, very nice point. That's what I've been predicting this for 2 years. I've only started this channel, obviously, this month. And man, for the last 2 years, it's just Alcaraz and Alcaraz Sinner. They're just on another level. Second serve in the body is returned in the net by Minaur. Still another breakpoint opportunity. He's just squandered 2. Yeah, no bagels. Just yet. Backhand cross court is hard, right in the corner. And another unforced error. It's 3-2. So Yossi now got his break. Back on serve. Back on serve. The Aussie's about to serve. Let's start the 6th game of this first set. $15 love. Hard forehand down the line. de Minaur's at the net. Alcaraz is trying to get over. He gets the lob successfully. It's a moon ball. Oh, incredible. Bounces out. Let's go, Charlitos. Welcome back, Masquerada. Good first serve. It's short. Inside in. Forehand winner by the Aussie. Alcaraz took a commanding 3-love lead. And then the Aussie started to find his groove, broke the Spaniard, and we're back on serve. Hard kick out wide is returned short on the backhand of the Aussies, finding good depth. Oh, stunning forehand again from Carlos. What a forehand, cross court from the Aussie. Oh, he's slamming his forehand. He goes down the line, change direction, comes to net, surprise attack, good volley. It's a lob and it's probably out. Wow. I'm loving this right now. It was looking so one-sided. But, de Minaur, the demon is coming out. Love that surprise attack. Wasn't at all an approach shot on the backhand, but I think he saw from the baseline, hey, Carlos is just going to chip it back. Let me run forward. And then after the backhand, I think Alcaraz was surprised. Oh, what are you doing there? Good serve. And it's an unforced error, forehand in the net. 3-all, guys. They've only met 5 times in the past. Alcaraz has got the better of all of them. And de Minaur has only managed to win 2 sets against the world number 1. I said it. If your opponent can win 3 games, why can't you? And he's again at the net. Surprise attack. Fantastic play from de Minaur. What a turnaround. The question on my mind now is if he can sustain this. Both players have won 100% of their points when they're at the net. 3-3. See, Roberto is back in the chat. Oh, good length from Minaur. He thought it was going out. I thought in his body language it looked like, oh no, I hit that long. And then he's back again with a split step. And unforced error from Alcaraz. It's the last game with these balls. So if Minaur can get a break, he's going to start the 8th game of the first set, leading 4-3 with new balls. Oh, it's a great game right now, Roberto. Oh, good serve down the middle. Minaur just missed the lines. He's got his hands on his hips, but you got to move on. Just missed that inner tram line. Kick serve on the backhand, a bit short from Alcaraz. But they're in a backhand cross-court duel. Minaur changes direction, hits in the middle of the court. Oh, too wild on that forehand. You could just see it in his body. He wanted to finish that point off with a winner. Yeah, there's controlled hitting and then there's wild hitting. Good first serve. Return out. So game point for the world number one. Shouting at his new coach, Vamos. It's one thing I can lip read. Kick on the backhand, return cross court. Carlos Alcaraz goes in the middle. Minaur's trying to pile pressure on that backhand. Oh, he was going to come forward, but it was good enough. Another unforced error. Double hand backhand in the net by Carlos Alcaraz. Something's happening there. Can't imagine it's going to continue like this for the whole match, but it's obvious that he's struggling. So off the second serve, Alcaraz is only managing 45% win rate. Minaur 50%. 1 and 2 points on his second serve, or being one. Serve out wide, serve and volley. Alcaraz lets it bounce. Oh, he waited and waited and waited. Minaur was chasing on the backhand, and it ended up being a winner. But very too close for comfort, I would say. Right in the corner on the backhand side, the power beat Minaur. Another game point to make it 4-3. Slow first serve on the forehand is returned safely. Inside in by the Aussies out. So 4-3. maybe a little bit too one-dimensional from the world number one. Having a word with his coach, being very animative, looking very Italian, waving his left and right arm around. Don't want to create stereotypes here in the chat or anything. So that's the first thing that popped into my head. Slice out wide is returned in the middle of the court, cancelling out all the angle that de Minaur could possibly create. Inside in forehand by the Spaniard. And forehand cross now. And a huge backhand cross court. One hand backhand in the net by de Minaur. Yeah, Masquerada. Aren't you tired, my friend? Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. But you're probably a big fan. And you want to know what's going on. You want to stay in the loop. Love 15. Kick on the backhand. And forehand in the net by de Minaur. Who in his body language is just trying to forget that point, maybe the last two. Yeah, you got to regroup quickly. You don't have much time. This is his first serve down the tee. And it's a wild forehand cross court, so love 40 now. Is Carlos going to win the next 3 games? I remember this happening with Iga Świątek. 3 games for me, 3 games for you. 3 games for me, 3 games for you. Good first serve, chipped back defensively. Another chip, lands on the baseline. And unforced error now by Alcaraz. 15-40. Inside out forehand from the Aussie. We just hit that in a tram line. He's changed direction. He's under pressure and he misses his forehand. So it's a break 5-3. And Alcaraz will serve for first set. My goodness, so interesting. First 3 games were just so entertaining, amazing from both players. And then, yeah, I just felt kind of the points went to sleep, very short points. Good serves from both players. Important break from de Minaur, and then a 3-3. Second serve for the world number one. Slice out wide, opens the court, serve and volley. And great return on the feet of Alcaraz. He only hit the net, the top of the net, came back. First serve let. Kick into the body, jammed the Australian. Slice cross court, changing the pace, changing the spin. It's short, slice forehand inside out by Alcaraz. Wants to stay on that head side, but Minaur had other plans, changed direction. And then on the slide, Alcaraz hits his forehand in the net. Kick into the body. Minaur had to make space on that forehand, but he's struggling now. 15-30. Alcaraz attacking that forehand, wanting to come to the net just in case the ball comes back down the middle of the court, and didn't need to play the volley. So quite even pressure point situations. Alcaraz won 10 and Minaur's won 7. Good first serve out wide, a little bit slow. Here's a drop shot from Alcaraz. Minaur gets there. It's a lob, but it's too short. And smashed right at Alcaraz for a winner. Minaur did apologize. He's a great sportsman. Oh, wow. Ooh, that was very close to hitting Alcaraz in the face. Two break points. Good first serve is returned out. Good first serve in the body. Return cross court, inside out forehand. Minaur goes down the line. It's a winner. So back-to-back breaks. Phenomenal. Oh, wow. What is going on here? Such a commanding lead in the beginning. The world number one. And the Aussie is definitely showing me he's in it to win it. I think the one thing that's letting Carlos Alcaraz down right now is the backhand. Seems to be the only shot where he's struggling, where there's really no pressure. Yeah, he's made a few mistakes on the forehand side, but when you're sliding out on the forehand corner, trying to get the ball back, you're under pressure. So those are forced errors. But unforced errors are not needed at this level. And at this time as well in the quarterfinals. De Minaur to serve. Stay in his first set. Take it to 5-5. Go Carlos, Mascarada writes in the chat. First servelet. A lot of breaks till now. Again, double hand backhand, unforced error. It was a safe return to the middle of the court. De Minaur hit his forehand hard on the backhand side of Alcaraz, but Alcaraz just had to take half a step to the left. Jammed in the body, inside in, is out by De Minaur. A great serve. So unforced errors on the forehand side, 4 for Alcaraz and 6 now for De Minaur. Kick on the backhand, returned in the middle of the court. And on the service line, De Minaur smashes his forehand, went it down the line. He was lucky. Alcaraz tried to change the play with the backhand down the line. He got the top of the net, going over the highest part of the net. And it was bounced nice and easy, nice and high for De Minaur to just take his time, pick his spot. But that backhand now for Alcaraz might be raising a few eyebrows, might be a little bit concerned about that. Slice, cross-court from Alcaraz. De Minaur was in the court, decides to stay back. And now De Minaur hits his double hand backhand in the net. Oh, I can't tell you, Roberto. You're asking if De Minaur has that home advantage. I think he will. Can't imagine that half the stadium is Spanish. I think most of the stadium will be for De Minaur. I'm watching the game in mute. Kick on the backhand is returned safely to the feet of De Minaur. He hits the top of the net. Carlos Alcaraz, and it goes out. So game point for Alex. Not looking phased right now, Alcaraz. Kick out wide is returned deep in the corner on the backhand side of De Minaur. Alcaraz is at the net, backhand volley, cross court, and too much angle. It's out, so deuce. Inside out forehand. Backhand out. By Carlos Alcaraz. I see he has a tattoo on his left ankle. Inside out forehand, backhand cross court. Alcaraz changes direction. They're on the forehand side. He goes in the middle now. De Minaur is braver, hitting hard inside out. Alcaraz is looking quite average, and it's 5-5. Stunning play from the Aussie. Oh, wow. I am so impressed with this man right now. He's really taking his game to Alcaraz. Fantastic. For a neutral, this is great. It's a moon ball. Alcaraz lets it bounce on the baseline. Slice smash from the baseline in the middle of the court. Inside out forehand. Alcaraz comes to the net again. Drop shot volley. And so he's in two minds. De Minaur hit the ball out. It wasn't great. He was looking for that cheeky angle, being at the net, over the shortest part of the net. But as soon as he hit it, he pointed down the line. So he was definitely caught in two minds. It wasn't very well executed by De Minaur, and then he probably thought, yeah, should have gone down the line. First serve is out. Oh, great winner, inside out forehand by Alcaraz. Took only 3 shots. Good serve. Blocked back with the return. Precision was amazing. Still very calm and collected. First serve hard in the body of De Minaur, blocks it back, and now he hits a double hand backhand unforced error. 3 game points for the number 1 seed. Drop shot from Alcaraz is fantastic. Well placed. De Minaur gave up. He could only get there and just lift the ball over the net and win a cross court by Alcaraz. Very, very impressed right now with Alex de Minaur. There's been times where he's just absolutely dominated on the offense, and Alcaraz struggling, defending, trying to get the ball back. You know how good he can be sliding around the court. But it seems like he's happy to defend, blocking the balls back. I've seen Alcaraz sliding in defense and still hitting the ball back, trying to counter-attack. Why 3 game points for Alcaraz? Because he was leading 40-love. So break points are when you're down on your serve, but when you're ahead, you're about to win the game. They're called game points. Because if he wins one of them, then he wins the game. Chair umpire is Trying to take care of something. Both players standing on the baseline having a word. No, they're moving closer now. Don't know what's happened, obviously. de Minaur's got a smile on his face. Now he's getting more serious. Just waiting for the go-ahead. Here we go. de Minaur to serve. Kick into the bodies, return on the feet of the Aussie. Hard hitting forehand now from Carlos Alcaraz. And inside our forehand in the net by Alex de Minaur. And again, play's been suspended. Alcaraz is trying to find out what's going on. de Minaur went to go dry his face. So I think he's trying to get into the head of Alcaraz, who's probably questioning, hey, what's going on? First serve in the net. 4 game points. You need 4. If you win 4 points in a row, that's your game to love. And double hand backhand in the net by de Minaur. It just looks so deflated now. What's happened? This guy's fit, man. He's got endurance, stamina. Has he been put off now? Distracted? Sorry, I can't convey what happened at the start of this 12th game. Oh, it's love 40. So 3 set points. And, oh man, just not the right time for this to happen. I thought really de Minaur was just growing into it. Now, Alcaraz has got a smile on his face. I don't know why. Maybe he's just happy. And now I'll return into the net. 2 set points remain. Kick onto the backhand is returned inside out, and it's out. So 1 more set point remains. Good first serve out wide. It's out. Juice. The return at least was out. Kick into the bodies, return, double hand backhand inside in. de Minaur hits it out, cross court. So 4th set point opportunity. Good serve. de Minaur is attacking on the backhand. Good defense from Carlos Alcaraz. Huge lob. Backhand smash is short. Carlos Alcaraz now attacked down the line, but he's backtracking. Great defense. High moonball landed on the baseline. They're in the backhand side. Backhand to backhand right now. And de Minaur changed direction. Oh, huge net. The first set is wrapped up. It's 7-5. just under 1 hour rather. Oh, stunning point, and then right at the end, Minaur, he had to come forward and get a very low ball. Before that, Carlos Alcaraz was sliding to the forehand side, slices forehand, looking like a squash player almost. And I think that slice just stayed low. De Minaur couldn't get under it, got the top of the neck cord. It just flew really high out into the tram lines. Masquerade is saying 1 hour for every set. Is it going to be 3? Is it going to be 4? Is it going to be 5? Carlos Alcaraz to serve. First serve hard into the backhand, return short in the middle of the court. Backhand cross duel. Inside out forehand from De Minaur. Staying on the outside, slice cross court by Carlos Alcaraz, who's struggling. De Minaur is at the net now, approach the net. It's a moon ball and a smash winner for De Minaur. Yeah, beer, snacks, beer. I don't know what the last one is. Well, if you got nice weather in Mexico, then by all means, I'm here in the Netherlands and we had -1 degree. Oh, stunning play. And it's an inside out forehand winner for De Minaur, who was under pressure and managed to turn around. Alcaraz inside in forehand approach, but the response was fantastic by the Australian. First serve down the middle, double hand backhand blocked into the net with the return. Kick out wide. Return really well from De Minaur. He's on the service line, attacks down the line, and great double hand backhand cross court backhand volley in the net. 30-all was hit really flat over the net. De Minaur had to get low. Looked like he got the frame. It wasn't. Let's have a look again. Wasn't well hit. Well connected by De Minaur. And it's long from De Minaur. Second serve. Kick out wide. It's opened up the court, and it's a winner for Carlos Alcaraz. I thought when I looked at this quarterfinals here with the men's singles, it's gonna be the best four players, or the best four seeds rather in this tournament, who are gonna get to the semi-finals in order 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Need that water to rehydrate. First serve hard on the forehand is returned right on the feet of de Minaur, and Carlos Alcaraz is hitting that baseline now. Hard hitting backhands inside our forehand now from de Minaur on the advantage side. Changes direction, but that was long. So love 15. First serve is out. Kick out wide is returned well cross court. The court's open. Alcaraz decides to go in the middle of the court. de Minaur is dictating the play. Inside our forehand, that forces Alcaraz to hit his double hand backhand in the net. First serve is out. Good second serve, jamming Alcaraz in the body. So 30-15. Good first serve out wide, return deep on the feet of de Minaur. Alcaraz is trying to go with that backhand down the line. It goes more in the middle of the court. Got very excited. De Minaur was looking for a passing shot with a double hand backhand down the line, but he hit the top of the net. Thought it was going to go over, but it came back to his side. And it's an ace through the center, misses Fenter. Good first serve. I think it's a let though. Yeah. They're in a backhand cross duel now. Alcaraz goes again in the middle with a double hand backhand. Hard on the forehand side. de Minaur hits his forehand in the net. First serve, jamming Alcaraz in the body. In the net. Hits his return. I don't know if he was... Oh, okay, he was spinning his racket. I thought he threw it on the ground and it was bouncing up. Very skillfully managed to catch it again. First serve down the middle. De Minaur is at the net. It's a drop shot volley, but it wasn't good enough. And it's a backhand volley winner for Alcaraz. Yeah, the return was short and it just allowed De Minaur to move forward, but that drop shot was just too high, too deep on the service line. And from that moment on, he was really under pressure, the Australian. Kick on the backhand, return on the feet of De Minaur. Not very hard, just placed. Double hand backhands cross court. And now unforced error by the Aussie. Looking a bit more concerned. Those lips of De Minaur are tightening up a little bit. Good first serve on the forehand. Return short. De Minaur decides to stay back. Still going for that backhand of Carlos Alcaraz, who hits it long. Breakpoint saved. Oh, what a return from Carlos Alcaraz, winner. Standing on the Jew side. Just steered his backhand, but the precision was amazing. De Minaur tried with all his might, sliding, stretching. Came close, but couldn't even touch the ball. Kick out wide is returned safely by the Spaniard cross court. Now he's putting more power. Goes down the line with a backhand. It's hitting very flat. Looking for the angle now. Backhand slice. Cross court is out from De Minaur. So ball number one has got his break. I feel for De Minaur. He's giving his best. And when it's really working for him, it just doesn't last long enough. Forehand's cross duel now. Alcaraz hits his forehand out wide. Love 15. Very close. What is that? A millimeter away from the inner tram line? And a wild forehand from Carlos Alcaraz, long behind the baseline. Love 30. I just love, though, I must say it again, that Hawkeye, and with this technology, on-court technology, it just allows the game to flow so much quicker. Both players just accepting for what it is. Sometimes I want to glance over at the screen to just see exactly where it bounced. But none of these challenges anymore. It was strange for me to get used to. And it's out forehand cross court from Minaur. I think in the beginning when the lineswomen were no longer there, I thought it's very strange. It just looks empty, like I'm playing a TV game or something like that. That's all you need now. Chair umpire and a few boys and girls to collect the balls. It's an ace through the center, Mrs. Fenter. Someone needs to come up with some type of device that will just collect the balls. Oh, they'll become a billionaire or millionaire at least. Drop shot. Oh my gosh! You got it. Really, the drop shot landed right on top of the net, and just a little hop over onto the side of de Minaur was enough. Boom. And de Minaur almost got there, incredibly. Oh, he could have got there. He actually gave up when it hit the net. He was running forward and then he gave up and then he started running again and almost got there. Return cross court. They're in the backhand cross duel. And de Minaur tried to change direction. He slices it in the net. 3-love, the number 1 seed. Took a little bit longer, 18 minutes in the second set to get to 3-love. In the first set, he did exactly the same. He was leading 3-love. Yeah, I just think that Alcaraz, he's going to book a seat in the semi-finals. I wonder what Zverev is thinking watching this. I think if he can just get his second serve together, man, he can create an upset. Just thinking about Alexander Zverev right now, it just gets his serve sorted out. Know how well he can dominate the point of the first serve, but it's his second serve that really lets him down. So love 3. de Minaur tosses the ball up. First serve in the body on the backhand side is returned short. de Minaur decides to stay back. He went straight for the backhand of the Spaniard. The Spaniard goes down the line now. They're in a forehand cross duel and looked like a miss hit from Carlos Alcaraz cross court. Slower first serve. It ended quite short, and de Minaur hits his forehand in the net. Almost felt that Alcaraz hit it too early because on the advantage side he hit his forehand inside in. It's a little bit uncomfortable when you make contact. Unorthodox from de Minaur, who once again places his first serve without power down the middle of the court, but he's chasing for his life. Goes down the line with the forehand, sliding, missing the inner tram line. I wonder if de Minaur used up all his energy. Is his tank empty already? He's already played 4 rounds, and he only dropped 2 sets in the second round against Medvedev. I streamed that one. Or was it 1 set? 2 sets. Kick out wide is returned cross court. Inside in forehand winner for Minaur. So in the previous rounds, 42% of Minaur's serves were unreturned, and right now down by 23% against Alcaraz. Obviously, taking into consideration the other rounds, has been already 4 matches. That would be an average. Minaur's trying to attack. I wanted to go approach the net. Second time, he's staying back again. Carlos Alcaraz got hard inside in forehand. Minaur's too late. Break point for the number 1 seed. And if he wins this, he's going to take a commanding 4-love lead in the second set. He's not playing at 100% intensity, I'd say. Good first serve, down the tee, returned in the net. Minaur goes hard on the backhand, inside in forehand now. Alcaraz is sliding on the forehand backhand side. Oh, chip forehand by Carlos Alcaraz down the line is now given Minaur control. And it's out by Carlos Alcaraz, so advantage to Alex. Sorry, you're up early, my man. First serve onto the forehand is returned out, so 3-1. Almost a carbon copy of the first set. Minaur goes to take a new racket, removing all the labels. Oh, sorry. I do apologize. Thank you for joining this early, ma'am. Slice out wide attempt from the Spaniard is in the net. This time he lands it, and it's an amazing winner from Minaur. Oh, he was so far out the court. I want to see where the ball traveled. Yeah. So it was over the post, but it was outside the court, right in the corner. Even the ball boys, the ball kids standing by the umpire's chair, they were leaning back. Great first serve out wide. It's played into the crowd. Just showing the different angles of this return winner. Slice out wide. This time played cross court, got the top of the net. Again, back and cross duel. They're slicing with one another. And the change of pace maybe put off de Minaur. He slices backhand out. Talking a lot with his coach. He didn't want to. He picked up the towel and he just threw it back in the bin immediately afterwards. He needs advice from his group. Pretty sure Leighton Hewitt would have said something. Kick out wide, his return cross court. Alcaraz drop shot on the forehand side. De Minaur got there quickly. Too much power. Hit his forehand down the line out. Slice out wide, so he's targeting that forehand, Alcaraz. Goes down the line to the backhand. Drop shot on the backhand side. Good angle by de Minaur. And it's a forehand cross-court winner by the Australian. Lovely play. Alcaraz has got a smile on his face. De Minaur's just edged Alcaraz in winners now, 6-5 in the second set. Yeah, Alcaraz hesitated. It was a good angle with a single-hand backhand over the net from de Minaur. He was standing in the tram lines after that drop shot. And it's an ace out wide, so 4-1. Jory's writing, Carlos appears to have it under control. Should have kept sleeping. He hasn't been in control the whole time. So a quick recap, he was 3-love up quite convincingly in the first set. And it woke up the demon. And Alex came back 3-3. Stayed on serve right till the 12th game. And then Carlos wrapped it up. Almost a carbon copy in the second set, took a 3-love lead, and we're at this point now, 4-1. But just at the end of that first set, I felt that de Minaur his game was deflated. Was he tired? Can't believe it. I don't want to believe that. It just felt that he wasn't really there. And since then, Alcaraz has probably been playing at 90% intensity. Happy to defend, get the balls back at times. Kick onto the backhand as Alcaraz rushes the net. His return was out. 15-love. The serve goes out. Kick serve out wide. His return cross court. De Minaur is going hard on that backhand. He's at the net. Inside out forehand winner from the service line. Slice out wide. His return short. Inside out forehand. Double hand backhand in the tram lines down the line. 40 love. I feel De Minaur's waking up. Strutting his stuff now. Showing everyone what he's capable of. But if that level just drops a little bit, Alcaraz smells blood and then he attacks. Forehand return out. So 4-2. In the first set a little bit where Alcaraz is in the lead and then what? And then he just gets a little bit too complacent. Like, okay, now I can relax a little bit. Can't be thinking that way. And then the same for De Minaur. Okay, maybe I can take control of this now. Is he saving himself for the semis, the finals? First serve hard into the body, double hand backhand, return in the net. Good return on the feet of Carlos Alcaraz. De Minaur looking a lot like Rafa Nadal, forehand in the net from the Spaniard. So slow motion just showing that he got the frame. Let's hit that last forehand. The world number one. That's the name of the game in tennis. You can afford to make mistakes and errors. It's what you do with the most important points, those pressure points. Incredible rally right now. De Minaur is in charge. And he hits his forehand in the net, looking like Rafa Nadal flicking the racket over his head. Yeah, playing for the spectators, perhaps. John writes, it seems that Alcaraz is allocating an hour for every set, such that there's no urgency to finish it off fast. And a miss hit from Alcaraz. Everyone wants to play like Rafa, but they can't get the technique right or the timing. Maybe it's still very warm there. Just checking it out now. 28 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's still quite warm, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Another unforced error from Alcaraz in the net. Minaur has a break point. Kick out wide. Wow, de Minaur is really aggressive. He was almost on the three-quarter court and skies his forehand thereafter. Everyone's trying to copy Rafa. I think it's actually a signature move, obviously, of his, and I say that all the time. But he really mastered that technique, flicking over the head with a follow through. Inside in forehand. The court is open. Backhand cross court winner for the Spaniard. But I do remember at the end of his career, I think Rafa, all respect, I mean, such a fighter, El Toro, he started mishitting a lot of balls. I remember even on that forehand, it wasn't looking spectacular. Especially was the Olympic Games, it was against Djokovic. Just such a shame. On clay, just didn't look the player. Slice down the line from Alcaraz. He wants to change it up. Oh, double hand backhand winner. Cross court. Immense power and precision. 5-2. Alcaraz is making the stay for the spectators at Rod Laver Arena worth the value for what they've paid for. Can't imagine he's thinking that. But maybe a lot of the spectators are going, yeah, this is great. De Minaur hasn't had a good record over the years against Alcaraz. Last year, they played 5 times, and last year they met on 3 occasions. He's only managed to win 2 sets against the Spaniard. So 38 minutes. 38, I think it's actually around 39 minutes for the second set now. Have gone by. Wow. First serve out wide, opens up the court. De Minaur goes hard on the backhand, approaches the net. Drop shot volley in the net. Love 15. I'm really thinking in the future. Alcaraz starting the third set with his serve. It's hard to believe that de Minaur has never made it to a semi-final of a Grand Slam. Drop shot from Alcaraz is too high. He almost gave up. Sliding forehand, sliding to the net. De Minaur hits a forehand winner, cross court. How strong are these gentlemen? Sliding on hard court. Phenomenal. Yeah, weak first serve. In the middle of the net. Kick serve on the backhand. And Alcaraz rushes the net after that return. De Minaur hits his double hand backhand in the net. De Minaur chatting with his coach. Inside a forehand and a mishit from Alcaraz. Double hand backhand out. And forehand in the net. Minaur is disgusted with himself. It's just running away from him now. Is it possible to beat Alcaraz in 5 sets? It was a wonderful spell from the Australian. He's on the service line, inside forehand winner. In that first set, Alcaraz looks so average, defending, making mistakes on forced errors from De Minaur's offensive play. But since then, it's been looking a little bit more one-sided. There's still fight in the Aussie. That was unnecessary. Double hand backhand out. Another set point. Almost an ace down the middle. Backhand cross duel, amazing placement from De Minaur, and he hits his forehand in the net. So 3/4 of an hour this time in favor of the world number 1. And he gets to start the third set with his serve. John is writing in the group, Mike, I hope you'll cover the game of Swiatek and Vakina tomorrow with a thumbs up. Let's see. Day 11. Oh no, sorry my friend. Would be a great game. That's 1:30 in the morning for me. Looking at it right now, I will be covering though. It's my time, 9 a.m. Central European time. I'll be covering Ben Shelton against Yannick Sinner. The last of the 4 quarterfinals. I think that's the first time now that Swiatek's actually played in the afternoon. I wonder what the temperatures are going to be like. They're going to be cool. I think a maximum of 23. Today was a high of 42 degrees, so 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Carlos Alcaraz. First serve, hard into the backhand, return a bit short. They're both playing a bit short. Wild backhand down the line. If anything, just didn't get his feet in the right place, de Minaur. Off balance. Falling towards his coaches on his left. And forehand return out by the Aussie. First serve hard down the middle. Drop shot on the forehand side of de Minaur. He doesn't slide this time. And he hits it with angle out. Oh, wow. Had snow for the first time in Alabama since 1993. 1-love. Serve out wide is return out. I pride myself on my geography, but I'm trying to think now, where is Alabama? Midwest, I think. But is it more north or is it more south? Can reach minus temperatures there. It's near the Rockies, right? I think you have part of the Rocky Mountains in Alabama. Good first serve. Blocked in the middle of the court with a return. Alcaraz is defending. He's got a forehand now. He's putting pressure on de Minaur, who hits his forehand out. Just looks like he has to do extra to make a difference. And that type of pressure, can force errors into your game. Good first serve out wide. The court's open. De Minaur goes down the line, but it was too central in the middle of the court. Forehand winner, cross court by Alcaraz. It was obvious that de Minaur had to go down the line on that backhand. But as I said, it was just too central. And the Spaniard just unleashed his forehand. Okay, Tennessee. I always think Tennessee whiskey. Mississippi. I don't know if that was a good American accent. Flying backhand in the net by Alcaraz. Kick onto the backhand, stunning winner from Alcaraz. "20 winners now for the Spaniard to de Minaur's 13. Good first serve on the backhand, is returned short. Inside out forehand is out by de Minaur, and he slams the ball that was in his pocket into the net. Into the ground rather. There's still always hope. Double fault. I just had a pop up now that it's going to snow for us in the Netherlands on Thursday. I love it when it snows. It just justifies the cold. Behind back an error from Alcaraz. It's happening a lot. It happened a lot to him in that first set. And the return is out. Good serve on the backhand. Try to cram Minaur. That was awfully close. Landing right on the feet of Alcaraz, the return. But the side posts on the net, they lit up nice and bright and red, indicating that it was out. Because it happened right now with the serve out wide. Kick onto the backhand, aggressive return from Minaur, who's just chasing. Not going to reach that backhand cross-court winner from the Spaniard. Return is short on the backhand of Alcaraz, but he hasn't been very threatening. And again, double hand backhand cross-court error. It was out behind the baseline. So break point now for Alex de Minaur. First serve let. Where's he going to go? Hard on the forehand. I think it's another let. Yeah. Jammed in the body. But the return was out. It was long. Shame. de Minaur can't believe it. Oh my word. Just again, what is that? That's like less than a millimeter. What is that in inches? That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think I just sounded like Rafa Nadal. Slice out wide is returned in the net. Another game point opportunity for Alcaraz to make it 3-love. Different class by this young gentleman from Spain. Kick on the backhand, return hard, cross court. Alcaraz is playing. Oh, he played his double hand backhand out. Again, cross court. When all is lost, there's always hope. Minaur is really motivating himself, pumping himself up. And it's just another game point opportunity. It's all looking very one-sided here. As Minaur is getting very animative. Too many unforced errors now. It's a bit of a shame, but Alcaraz is just too strong. Moving de Minaur out on the forehand side. Goes hard on the forehand side with the backhand down the line. It's changing all the time. Down the line backhand is just well placed by Alcaraz. He's not looking to kill the ball. And the Spaniard wins the game. Takes a 3-love lead as he has done in the first set and the second set. De Minaur is now playing against himself, perhaps. But I can just see that intensity from the Spaniard is... he's not putting 100% in. And does he need to as well? I think I'm going to dig in now. Getting quite hungry. Google says, hello world. Come on, Alex. He has more than enough support. But he's just looking lost. Chatting away with his coach. Just slipping through the fingers now for the Australian, unfortunately. As he comes to the net, backhand volley was well placed. High looping lob goes out by the Spaniard, who reties his shoelace after that point. Kick out wide, return hard on the feet of de Minaur, who's struggling, is in defense. Alcaraz plays easy volley. And a forehand cross-court volley winner. Notice how strange that first volley was almost, just played back, but easily. There was no power on it to de Minaur. Maybe he didn't expect it. He just played it. The next shot, double hand backhand straight back to Alcaraz, who found enough angle out wide to hit the forehand volley winner. First serve is long. Into the body. Alcaraz gets out of it. They're in a rally. Inside out forehand is a bit short. Inside in is in the net by Minaur. Yeah. Sure right about that, John. Still many, many more years to come. Hope Minaur gets his opportunity to make a semi-final, to beat these players. Wild forehand cross-court from Alcaraz as he jumps off the ground, trying to get even more power on that forehand. But he's more smiles. And the bench as well looking more relaxed compared to de Minaur's bench. Inside out forehand from the Australian. He goes a second time. Backhand cross court. Change of direction from the Spaniard. And he hits the net. Double hand backhand down the line attempt. Kick onto the backhand, return hard on the feet. Alex de Minaur is defending, trying to hit the ball back with more power. Inside in forehand from the Aussie. He's on the stretch. It's short. Return is out behind the baseline. De Minaur rolls into the ground. As we go past that 2-hour mark now. First serve out wide. Serve and volley. Alcaraz gets there. Terrible lob from the Spaniard. 3-1. I think he was trying to lob. Ended up being a forehand volley. Alcaraz to serve. First serve down the middle, down the tee. Is returning to the net by the Aussie. Good first serve. Down the middle on the forehand. Alcaraz at the net. Great backhand volley down the line. That was enough. Controlled forehand out behind the baseline. How often have I seen in this match where de Minaur's almost doing the splits, Novak Djokovic style, trying to get the ball back. First serve hard on the backhand. De Minaur's at the net, and it's a winner down the line. It wasn't a winner. Attempted passing shot. Forehand down the line. De Minaur could only just get the end of his frame, trying to hit a second volley in that rally. And it's an ace out wide, 4-1. "24 minutes, that third set. No matter how hard the Aussie tries, the world number one, Carlos Alcaraz, always has a response. What can you do? Gosh, I'd come to think of it, I don't even think de Minaur's played a drop shot, not from the baseline at least. I do remember now there was a volley attempt. Oh, he tried that, didn't go over the net. I think we're going to see all the top seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alcaraz, Sinner, Djokovic, and Zverev in the semifinals. Backhand down the line. And it's the forehand cross court out behind the baseline by de Minaur. Getting all sleepy, Jory. Yeah, you're right, John. I mean, if it's for the money, then yeah, that's a lot of money to collect, losing in the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. It's a backhand cross court out, very close to the inner tram line, but it's still out. Oh, okay. You like Zverev. Shame, man. Also, what a player. Deserves at least one Grand Slam. Probably more, but he had to cross over different eras. It's a forehand volley winner cross court as de Minaur attacked from the baseline. It was a fantastic inside-out forehand that set the volley up. Yeah, Sasha did lose to Yannick Sinner last year in the final. Sorry about that. 15-30. Kick hard into the body and double hand backhand in the net by Alex de Minaur. Slice out wide for a first serve is returned cross court out. Another break point. Sasha's going to have to get through Alcaraz. Good serve out wide. Returned into the ground by Carlos Alcaraz. He's quite the entertainer, Sasha Zverev. Drop shot volley, and it's a winner for Alcaraz. Another break point. From the middle of the court, just slammed his double hand backhand ground stroke onto the backhand side and approached the net. It's so amazing how that tactic or strategy has changed in the last decades. And it's out 5-1. And I tell you, the intensity from Alcaraz, he's not at 100%. He's doing enough to win. Probably close to 90. de Minaur is beating himself. How do you break that record? He's played the Spaniard 5 times. First it was in, down the middle. Hard hitting now attempt. And a forehand in the net by Alcaraz. That's true. John is saying it's unfortunate that he played this era of Alcaraz and Federer and Nadal. Inside of forehand from the Spaniard, and it's wayward double hand backhand from de Minaur, 15-all. There's a strong possibility that he'll finish his career without winning a single Grand Slam, says John. Just like thousands and thousands of other tennis players. But for someone that is so good and talented as Zverev, I guess it is unfortunate. Well, his career is not over yet. He's got a lot to play for very soon. It's a forehand out behind the baseline from de Minaur. He's putting pressure on. He's just trying too hard, and he has to. If he lowers that intensity and that power, Alcaraz will just take over. Unbelievable. Second serve. Kick serve out wide. Is returned out between the legs of Carlos Alcaraz, who has 2 match points. And it's an ace out wide. It's over 7-5, 6-2, 6-1 for the number 1 seed, number 1 in the world, Carlos Alcaraz. People still standing on their feet. I really felt that in that first set, he really tried his hardest. He was playing at full intensity. Staying in the middle of the court now, roaring. So the Aussie has been knocked out. Carlos Alcaraz, the number 1 seed, will take on Zverev, the number 3 seed, in the semi-finals of the Australian Open. Minaur is already walking through the corridors. What a player, Alcaraz, just on another level. Minaur, fantastic. Maybe struggled a little bit in the second round against Medvedev. But his game against Cilic was excellent as well. These guys are on another level. Still sticking to my guns. My prediction is it's going to be world number 1 and world number 2 in the final. It's my pleasure, Jory, for streaming this live for you guys. I wish you all a wonderful day further, whatever you're going to do. I will be here tomorrow streaming the match between Ben Shelton and Yannick Sinner. I'm going to do one tomorrow. Central European time, 9 o'clock. Australia, 7 o'clock in the evening. A little bit one-sided today. It was a good fight from the Australian in the first set, but it just got away from him in the second and definitely the third set. He was just, losing to himself. But all smiles in the middle of the court as Jimmy Connors waits for the crowds to calm down as he interviews Carlos Alcaraz. Guys, thank you so much for coming this far. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, join the community. You can write in the chat. It's growing. I'm new to this. I've been doing this for 3 weeks. I'm also enjoying it. I'm learning. Just like these pros on the courts, sometimes I make mistakes. Got to change the scores here and there. But if you've enjoyed it, then subscribe, like, share with your mates. And to everyone else who are subscribers, thank you so much for chipping in with your comments, keeping that chat nice and busy. Thank you, guys. Looking forward to seeing most of you tomorrow.